This place here was built by a settler, I suppose you'd call him. And I think the reason that it was so fortified was because it was used as a fort against attack from my people. I think that why this was built, this immense structure of stones and things like that, and especially that big chimney, was because of probably the attacks that were coming from the Gunditjmara people that lived here, because this was still a Gunditjmara country around here, and the lakes and all this part was sort of their ground, their heritage sort of thing, you know what I mean? And they were fierce people. They were fierce fighters, they were. So, I mean, have a look at the structure that was here. And not only that, but up this other side there too, there's a wall of stone. And these people must have been very fearful of the attacks that they would get from my people. And I think it's a great thing to know that there's a structure like this. You might as well call it a fort against my people that's out here. And I mean, they only had spears, where other people had guns and other things like that, so they must have been they were a fearful force. There was a great war too, they called the Chimney Wars. That was fought by the Gunditjmara people, and it lasted for 18 years. In 1843, I think they printed in the paper that the wars was finally finished. But that's the sort of fighters that our people were, and that's the sort of stock that we come from. I could imagine them at night time, you know, sort of rounding up their cows or whatever they had and running them straight into the house almost, with all this fence and that around them. And our people, you got to imagine that they only had bare feet. They were barefooted, you know, while these usurpers, that I call them, were with shoes and that on, you know. And I reckon this is a good part of history here, where it really shows too that our people could fight.